Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another drugstore mascara try-on video. Alright you guys, so I think I've done two drugstore ones on my channel before and you guys seem to really like them, and I'm not gonna lie, when I get hooked on a mascara, I will repurchase it for like a solid 2 times at least. And then I wanna like try something new, but it's really hard to get me out of that rut just because, I don't know. I only change mascaras when I feel like my current mascara just isn't performing. And I don't know what it is, I just feel like every once in a while I like to switch it up and then I'm reminded of how good something new can be and then I'll go back. I don't know. I love trying new mascaras and I think the drugstore does it so well. I don't think you have to go high end for mascara like at all. I mean, you don't have to go high end for anything, but mascara at the drugstore I think is better than high end. I just feel like there's just so many good formulas for everybody, and yeah. So I'm gonna start by sharing the 5 mascaras that I am going to be demoing and trying on for you. I am going to be doing a comparison and a 2-coat, like show you, try on, whatever. The first one is the one that sparked this whole video, which is the Maybelline Curl Bounce, the Colossal. I got this in a Target order super randomly and I fell in love with it. So I'm going to be sharing this one with you, demo try on this guy, and that's what sparked this whole video. Then this guy, I've actually never tried a Wet n Wild mascara. This is the Mega Length mascara. I'm gonna be trying the Essence Lash Princess, which I hear everyone loves, the Pacifica Stellar Glaze, or Gaze, and then the Honest. This is the Extreme Length Mascara Plus Primer. I did not use a primer with any other ones, just this one because it came with it. So yeah, before we do get started, my lashes are very long naturally. They hold a curl pretty well. The issue I do have with mascaras is smearing, not like flaking, not like, I don't know, just like you get like that transfer down on your lower lash line with humidity because I live in Texas. So that is to note, that is like my biggest number one. I hate waterproof mascaras. I hate hard to remove mascaras. So yeah, 2 things before we do jump in. I wanted to let you know that I do use a lash primer. I have used the Grande Lash Serum, sorry. I have used this serum, gosh, for probably 5 years now. I love this stuff on and off. Once you build your lashes to the length that you want them, you can just like use it as maintenance. I'm pretty sure I have a code with them. This isn't sponsored, but I'm pretty sure I have a code. So check the details down below or I will link it here if I do. I love this stuff. It's pricey, but it honestly works. And if you're struggling with your lashes, mascara isn't going to be the biggest difference. It's going to be the serum. I'm just saying. Anywho, also, to remove all of the mascaras and how I'm going to talk about how easily they removed or they didn't, I use the Shiseido Perfect Cleansing Oil. This isn't my favorite oil. Actually, I love the DHC cleansing oil, but this is the cleansing oil that I use to remove all the mascaras. So figured I would tell you because that's how I rated them. It's good. It's just pricey, so I don't think it's worth more than the DHC does. I think they both. I actually like the DHC better, even though. Anyhow, just thought I would let you know this is the cleansing oil I use. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump in. Let's start with my new favorite mascara. Also, I want to know in the comments down below, which mascara do you think I'm currently wearing on my lashes? Because it's one of these. So let me know in the comments down below. And also let me know in the comments down below what your favorite drugstore mascara is. If you love any of these, if you're gonna try them out, let me know. I love hearing in the comments below. But this is the Maybelline the Colossal Curl Bounce. I loved this mascara so much. This is my second one purchased. The brush is a curved brush. It is a natural bristle. When I say natural versus rubberized bristle, that's what I mean. It's still synthetic, but it's like that brush versus rubber, okay? It has a curve to it, which I do really like. This is a very, very dry formula. I find it to be slightly waxy as well, so I get 0 smearing, which I like. I tend to like drier mascaras, I say that, but then I don't know. It always changes, I swear. But this mascara is super dry, but really, really buildable. Super like feathery lashes. I love it. I want to say this is very comparable in terms of like that, like fluffy light sort of lashes, very similar to the Lash Paradise, which I love, but I would say the Lash Paradise is a heavier formula. This is a lighter buildable formula, and I love this mascara. I will say my only con is that it is a dry formula, so it doesn't last as long as like it dries up quicker because it already starts dry. So what I love about this is as soon as you open it up and you put mascara on, it's the perfect lash from the minute you open the container, which I find to not be the case with some. I don't know about you, but I feel like the longer the mascara like has had some time to dry up, the better and more buildable the cover or the formula is. So just to keep in mind, it doesn't last as long, but I love this. And I also love the packaging. It's super cute and really unique. With all the mascaras on the market, I feel like this one's just cool. So I love this Maybelline mascara. For this guy to remove, I would say that because it is a drier formula and a little bit more waxy, it was on the harder end to remove. Not nearly like what a waterproof mascara is, but just so you are aware, I would say that it's on a scale of 1 to 10 for removal, I would say it's like a 6. So keep that in mind. So like I had said, I have never tried a Wet n Wild formula, mascara, whatever. This brush is super, super flexible at the head. I like to note that as well. Also, as the length of the wand is very long, which I enjoy. I feel like just how you hold your brushes when you're applying different makeups, the mascara wand and the length of it really makes a difference as to how much product goes on and just technique and all of that. So I love the length of this brush. I don't typically like super, super bendable heads, but I did really like this formula. It is also a rubberized brush. This reminds me of if like Telescopic had a baby with like Lash Paradise, or not Lash Paradise, Lash Blast. Similar brush to Lash Blast, just very, very small and more flexed to the actual head of the mascara wand. I really honestly was so impressed with this mascara, and I didn't think I would be. This is a wet formula, not dry, but I really like this. I felt like it gave me a lot of lash or length. It can tend to clump if you go too much. Sometimes I was like, I don't even need 2 coats of mascara with some of these mascaras, but I wanted to just show you for the sake of the video because I wanted to demo them all the same way. And if it tends to clump, you want to know, right? So you only do 1 coat or whatever. But if you like that clumpy lash, everyone likes their lashes to look different. So I like to do it just even across the board. But this mascara was good. Honestly, I remember like filming a vlog throughout the day and being like, my lashes look really nice. So I am honestly really happy. And the price of this, you cannot beat it, dude. I think I got this on Amazon for like, I want to say like $3 or $4. It was good. So definitely recommend this mascara. Highly, highly recommend. This guy to remove was super easy because I did feel like it was a wetter formula. I had no issue removing this guy whatsoever. I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, I would say it was like a 3. All right, so the next mascara that I tried was by Pacifica, and this is their Stellar Gaze. I've never tried any makeup from Pacifica. I don't think I've actually ever tried anything from Pacifica, but the packaging is beautiful. Okay, so what I was talking about with that Wet n Wild brush is that the length of the wand is long, and I like that. This is the opposite. I hate short like mascara wands. This is stiff, does not wiggle, does not move, huge natural fiber bristle brush. A lot of product comes out on this brush. It is more of a wet formula. It glides on beautiful. I did notice some slight smearing with this, easy to remove. But yeah, I didn't love this, and I think it's because of the like length of the head of, or the wand in total, and then the head of the mascara bristle itself. I just felt like it just wasn't going to be a winner for me. But if you're looking for more of that natural based mascara, this did perform well, and it gave a lot of like length and volume to my lashes. It's just too wet of a formula for me, and I don't like the wand itself. Super easy to remove, didn't have any issues. Again, not a dry formula, so I find wetter formulas, I have no issue removing them. Scale of 1 to 10, I would say like a 2 or 3. All right, this guy, I feel like everyone loves this mascara. It is the Essence Lash Lash Princess. They have multiple different like types within their line. And I believe I've tried this before, and I was left feeling not the greatest about it, honestly. So let's talk details. First of all, the packaging is really cute. It's super, super affordable. It's got that long wand with a tapered natural bristle brush, no bend to it whatsoever. This formula just really clumps on me. I feel that like with one coat, I'm good to go, but I find that the more I build it, it can tend to really clump on me. And that is the worst, because even though you can like just use one coat and you're fine, if you go just a little too much, you end up just like a clumpy mess. And that's the worst feeling, because you're like trying to separate it and you're putting more mascara on and it just ends up being too much. So I find that I just don't love this. I feel like it gives you a lot of volume and length, but I just feel like, I don't know, it can get really clumpy on me and really fast. So I don't get the hype behind this mascara. I wish I did, and which is why I tried it again, because I was like, maybe I got a dud, I don't know. But it just didn't work out for me personally. So that's the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. Easy to remove. I did notice that this did tend to smear a tiny bit on my lower lash line, but nothing crazy. Nothing like, oh my God, but I did have to like kind of make sure I like, you know, checked. But I also do powder underneath my eyes as well. So if you do not powder on your eyes, you're probably gonna have more issues with smearing, just because I find that the like oil and stuff in the concealer will kind of make this kind of transfer a little bit easier. But overall, yeah, I just was like, don't know about that guy. All right, moving on to the Honest. Honest is a brand, I believe, by Jessica Alba, and it's supposed to be a more like natural beauty line, skincare. I believe she has baby products as well. I had never tried anything from Honest before, so when I saw this mascara, it stood out to me, honestly. And I like the fact that it had a primer and a mascara all in one. So let's first talk about the primer. So the kicker is with this, obviously I don't love the lengths of the wands just because they're so tiny. I get it, it's a twofer, it's easy if you're like a mom, quick, go, whatever. But note that. I do like the brush type of the primer. I feel like it has the product in the right places. It does come out with a lot of product, but I just felt like because the brush is so tiny, I didn't have like, I don't know, room to wiggle in. So didn't love that. But it did set up nice. So with the primer, I put it on and I let it set up for a couple of seconds, nothing too crazy, probably about 30 seconds, 30 to 45 seconds. The mascara on the other end is very similar to the Sky High brush, I would say. Rubberized, very, very flexible, but again, it just, the wand is too short for my liking. I also want to say this mascara was like 12 bucks maybe, which I thought, or maybe it was even $16. Kind of pricey. So I don't know if I'm like obsessed with it, but, or like down for that price, honestly, because that's like borderline high end. I get you get the primer with it as well, but you get less mascara product overall. I don't know the exact ounces because it doesn't say it on the container, but I would imagine you get less in this guy. So, I mean, a high-end mascara is only 20 bucks. So I would say this is pretty high on the drugstore, but I get it. It's more of a natural brand, whatever. But yeah, I just felt like the rubberized bristles towards the top were like non-existent. So it was just like, you're getting so much mascara towards that tip versus at the end, they're a little bit longer. So it's a tapered with the brush shape, but also with the length of the bristles. So overall, this performed nice. No issues with removing, very easy to remove, no issues with smearing, but I just found that I don't like the length of the brush. It's very, very important. So if you're constantly buying, like let's say sample size mascaras or whatnot, and you're finding that they're not performing, it's probably the length of the wand. For me, that's super, super important. So if you're having those issues, try that. First, just go for the big size. I mean, with drugstore, you don't really ever get mini samples, but just as a forewarning, with high ends, I find that it's not the formula that changes, it's the brush. So if you notice that, that's why. And I think it's important to find a brush length or like a wand length that is important, or that works for you and your eye shape and your technique on how to put it on. So yeah, those are my rundown of my recent drugstore mascara try on or picks that I tried on for you guys. if you have a mascara that you are interested in seeing how it performs, how it works, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to continue doing more of these. I'm trying to get back into kind of trying out some makeup on my channel and reviewing it a little bit more like I used to. So if you guys are curious and want to see more, let me know in the comments down below, as well as give this video a big thumbs up. But I would say my winner out of all of it was the Maybelline, the Colossal. This mascara is so good. I loved it recently. And then I would say next runner up, this guy right here, Wet n Wild. Don't sleep on that one. So those are all of the recent mascaras I tried out from the drugstore. All right, so that is going to wrap up this drugstore mascara try-on showdown. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you all in my next video. Bye.